Hi, everyone, and welcome. Get ready, because today we're going to dive into an amazing story from way, way back in ancient India. It's a story full of magic and secrets and a hero who is, well, you're just not going to believe it.
Seriously, have you? Just think about it for a second. When you picture a hero, you probably think of someone big and strong, right? But what if I told you the hero of our story is a teeny, tiny baby? And believe me, he is about to face a danger that is huge.
All right, let's start our adventure. We're in this quiet little village called Gokula. It's a super happy place, full of families and kids playing. But one day, someone shows up. Someone mysterious and very, very dangerous.
Yeah, this visitor was definitely not there to say hello. She was actually a demoness, and her name was Putana. An evil king sent her on a secret, wicked mission. Find a very specific, very special baby and do something terrible.
But here's the tricky part. Putana didn't look like a monster at all. Nope. She used her magic to look like a beautiful, kind lady. I mean, she had a smile like a flower, these dazzling earrings, gorgeous flowers in her hair. She even had this graceful, swaying walk. Everyone who saw her thought, wow, a goddess must be visiting us. So you see the difference here. On the outside, she looked absolutely lovely and charming. But on the inside, her heart was totally cruel and merciless. It was like she was a dangerous witch wearing a beautiful costume. And nobody in the whole village had any idea. Okay, get ready for our very first Sanskrit secret word. This is so cool. The story calls Putana a Kamarupini. Can you say that? Kamarupini. And you know what that means? A shapeshifter. Someone who can magically change how they look to be anything they want. So cool, but also kind of scary, right? So this beautiful but deadly Kamarupini is walking through the village, searching, and then she quietly slips into a house, and there he is, the baby, Krishna, just sleeping so peacefully. But the story says that even though he was just a little baby, you could feel this hidden power around him. It was like he was a tiny sleeping lion, or a little fire blazing with energy. And that brings us to our next Sanskrit secret word. The word for a baby or small child is shishu. It's a really sweet word, isn't it? Shishu. So our hero, Krishna, was a shishu. But, as we're about to find out, he was not your average shishu. So Putana, with that cruel heart hidden by her pretty face, she sees this sleeping shishu. And the story tells us that she picked him up, just like a sneaky hunter might grab a little deer from the forest. Oh no, the danger is getting really, really close now. Okay, everybody, this is it. This is the part we've been waiting for. The tiny baby hero versus the giant monster in disguise. It is time for Krishna's incredible first victory. Okay, watch this. It happens step by step. 1. Putana sets her trap. She offers the baby her milk, but it's coated with a deadly poison. 2. The surprise, baby Krishna starts to drink. 3. The power. He doesn't just drink the milk, he starts sucking out her life right along with the poison. 4. The roar. The demoness screams this terrible, terrible cry. And 5. The reveal. She falls down and bam! Her beautiful disguise disappears and she turns back into her true, giant, monstrous form. Whoa! Can you just imagine that? 1 minute, everything is peaceful. The next, a giant monster has just crashed in the middle of your village. Let's see what happens next. How did everyone react to this unbelievable sight? When she fell, it wasn't just a little thump. It was a massive, ground-shaking crash. The story says it sounded like a huge bolt of lightning hitting the earth, and the whole world just trembled. And in her real form, she was just enormous. Think about this. Her body was as big as a mountain. Her mouth looked like a giant cave you could walk into. Her eyes were like deep, dark wells. That crash was so big, it literally shook the whole earth. So the villagers come running out, totally scared by the noise and this monster, but then they see something incredible. Right there, playing on the chest of this giant, scary monster,
was the baby, the amazing Shishu, Krishna, and he was perfectly safe. He wasn't scared one bit, just playing around like it was no big deal. So, the villagers were so happy and so relieved. They rushed over and picked up their special baby, and they all got together to protect him. They gave him a special bath and said prayers over and over to make sure he stayed safe. And while they were praying, they used a very special word, and it's our last Sanskrit secret word for today, patu. It's a beautiful word that means to protect. So they were all praying, may the Lord patu you. May he protect you. Okay, so the danger is gone. The baby is safe. But, you know what? Our story isn't over yet. There is one last amazing surprise. A total twist you won't see coming. All right, so what do you do with a giant monster body? Well, the villagers decided to burn it on a giant bonfire. Now, think about it. If you burned something that was, well, evil, you'd expect a really bad smell, wouldn't you? So, what do you think happened next? You are not going to believe this. As the fire burned, a beautiful, sweet smell filled the air. Not a bad smell, a good smell, like sweet-smelling wood or incense. Everybody was just shocked. How could something so bad smell so good? Well, here's the big secret of the story. It says that because she met Krishna, even a demoness with a cruel heart could be purified and freed. His power is so incredible that it doesn't just get rid of bad things, it can actually change them into good things. That one moment was enough to wash away everything bad she had ever done. And that's really the biggest idea in this whole story. I mean, if even a cruel demoness like Putina could become pure just from that one moment, it kind of makes you think, doesn't it? It makes you wonder if maybe, just maybe, there's a little bit of good deep down inside everyone, just waiting for a chance to come out. What do you think about that?